Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle.
I'm Joe.
And as you guys can see, we are here in the flesh together doing a review for you. Got a nice big special review for you. We're so excited to talk with you about it. Today we're going to be talking about Ferocious Beard Company. And this company started back in 2017 out of Fort Worth, Texas. This is a husband-wife duo, Nate and Barb. And Nate so graciously told us that, of course, Barb is the brains behind the operations. As two married men, we know what that's like.
Right. Especially, it's impressive being the fact that he's also a veteran, too.
He is, yes.
So,
huge shout out.
Yeah, huge shout out to being a veteran and to, just put his wife ahead of him. I love it.
For sure.
Take notes, gentlemen.
One special thing that Ferocious has, once you check out their website, you'll see they have over 50 scents, which is really cool. They do have an option where you can actually build your own scent profile for a product. I know for sure in oil, you'll have to check if it's other products as well. But that's really cool. That's something really unique that's brought to the game. It's very homegrown. It's a small batch company. They're going to make each product for you individually, which is really cool. So we have, like I said, we have a nice big review here for you. We have oils, we have balms, we have waxes, and we even have butters and washes to talk with you about. So, Joe, go ahead and kick us off with our first oil, my man.
All right. So the first oil that I'm going to talk about is also one of the most complex oil profiles that I've ever had in my life. And that is the Wingman. There we go. And look how cool those black and white labels are, first and foremost. And you'll see that as a continuing theme for them. Now the labels are slightly different for each of them, but you get that cool black and white effect, and it just kind of gives it that cool vintage look.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
And so let's kick it off with the ingredients. We're looking at grapeseed oil, apricot oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, and essential and or fragrance oils. Okay. And that's going to be the majority of the ingredients that you're going to see in the oils. Now, what is really cool that Nate does is he also offers a nut-free oil for anybody who has any sort of allergy. And you also have the option to choose if you would like castor oil or not in your oil choices, which is very cool because I know a lot of people are hesitant on getting that castor oil because they just don't like the overall thickness of it. But if you are a white bearded guy, gray bearded guy, you may want that. So that's very cool that you have that option. So let's dive into this very complex profile. And I'm going to read it. I cheated. I have it written down. So I could only wish that my memory was as good. But so we're looking at the Wingman being a cologne-inspired scent, and we'll go ahead and both talk about how we felt about that.
Yeah.
But we are looking at notes of pineapple, orange, papaya, bergamot, cardamom, lemon, nutmeg, violet, orris root, jasmine, lily of the valley, rose, freesia, sandalwood, amber, musk, cedar, Kyle, get my inhaler, oak moss, green tea, and green accord. Man.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, Nate put a lot into this one.
Yes.
I really enjoy this one. The first thing that Joe said, which I completely agreed with, it's not over the top. You hear all that. I actually can't really pick out any of those individual scents in it. It's just a very pleasant, subtle cologne.
It's a nice blend.
It is.
Yeah, because I'm right there with you. I can't identify any of those like individually, and it's for having all that very subtle. Yeah,
it's one of those scents that you can't smell once. It's very pleasing. It's exactly what you want to smell as a guy, or you want your guy to smell like. You're not going to offend anyone in an elevator by any means, but it's just a great scent. I can see you wearing it on a lazy Sunday. I can see you wearing it when you're going out. So
yeah. And the next one I'm going to talk about is the Monkey Business.
Yeah, this one's really cool.
Work.
Autofocus does not love us today.
No, there it goes. So as you can see, the label design is a little bit different. You got a different font, but again, you're going to see that black and white feel to it, and I really, really like it.
Yep.
And so the Monkey Business is a cool one. It's one of his newer scents, and it was actually when I picked this one up, I saw it posted on his Instagram that he was doing it as a beta testing. And at the time, I believe he was only releasing like 5, but I think because of how many people wanted to try it, I think he may have increased it that first night, or at least the following night. But I knew I needed to snag it.
Yeah.
And we are looking at a banana, amber, and vanilla bean. So you'll see why I said vanilla.
Such a different profile.
Such a different profile. As I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the banana, but I really liked the idea of it being a beta, and I really wanted to test it. And what was cool was that all Nate really wanted was just feedback on what people thought about it. And if you delivered that feedback after giving it a good test, I think you were actually given like a discount, if I'm not mistaken,
cool.
For doing that. But overall, the scent is great.
Yeah.
And after just being on his site a little while ago, it looks like it's now on his permanent line. So he may be up to like almost 60 cents now.
Wow.
But yeah, it's really great. I really like how it the banana, you get the banana right away, but then the amber and the vanilla bean kind of comes in and tackles that banana a little bit and makes it really enjoyable throughout the day.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. I'm not a huge banana fan. I do like it, but this I do enjoy a lot. It really, the vanilla and the other fragrance there cools the banana down a lot and adds a little something to it. So it's a combination scent. It's not just a true banana scent, which I appreciate. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about our next scent here, which is Ferocious's Barbershop.
Nice. Good focus.
We get excited every time.
Yes.
So this one, Joe and I kind of differ on this one a little bit. Of course, it's first of all, I'm a big barbershop fan. I, of course, get that talcum powder of the barbershop, but it's not all talcum powder that I get. Joe, how do you feel about this one?
See, I'm different from you because that is all I get.
Okay.
Which honestly, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because talcum powder to me is a great scent. I love it because it's a scent that I will wear at night and I will wear during the day.
Right.
However, when it comes to barbershop scents, for me, I like a good barbershop that has a little bit of variety. It has a little bit of a blend. You see some really good barbershops that have like a bay rum, type feel to it. Maybe even throwing a little bit of leather in there.
Okay.
That's what I like in a barbershop. But if you're just going for something simple and fresh, and that's what you're going to get with that one. And it's a really good one.
It is.
Just, I like something a little bit more complex. And that's just a personal preference.
Yeah, to me, I get a touch of cologne in this one, maybe even a touch of musk, along with that talcum powder. But I love the diversity in it because I personally have smelled some that I think just smell straight like powder. But like you said, I enjoy that scent too. So yeah, we've both really enjoyed this one. Now this one, I would say, I know this one's my favorite. Was this your favorite one?
That was my favorite. And we're going to talk about the butter because I have this scent in a butter. This was probably my favorite scent in a butter.
Gotcha. So this is the clean citrus.
Yeah. And that is tangerine, lime, pink grapefruit, and herbs.
This one it's so fresh.
Yeah.
This one is clean linen meets citrus. And that's the best way I can describe it. It's fresh, it's crisp, and it's just enjoyable.
Yeah, if my laundry smelled like it, I wouldn't be mad at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we say this all the time. We both love citrus. Citrus is my favorite profile. And yeah, when I get citrus, I don't want something that smells like it's like that it's a fake, like
the dryer lint almost. Like
yeah. I want something that is gonna smell fresh, like I just picked it, like I'm just like when I'm cruising for fruit, at a grocery store. That's what I want, and you get it there.
Oh yeah,
mixed in with that clean.
Yeah, it's interesting because I could wear this one, on a weekend where I'm just sitting around the house, or if I'm going out looking fresh, I'm excited to wear it. Yeah. So it's really, I think he nailed it. So, all right, guys. So let's go ahead and move on here to Ferocious's Balm, which we were both really impressed with.
Yeah.
So he's got the label on the back, as you guys can see. This one is the Wingman. No love on the focus on that one. So the ingredients here, as you guys know, I don't have my glasses. Same story. Shea butter, grapeseed oil, apricot oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, beeswax, and different fragrances. So one thing that sticks out to me, so this is a 2-ouncer, and this is the twist off tin, which I appreciate. Not a big fan of the pop off ones. I know you're not either.
Right. How clumsy I am.
It's true. So one thing I really love, as you guys can see, this is just a beautiful color there. You can pick up on the texture a little bit. Yeah, just a nice white, super creamy. Look at that. I mean, that is just beautiful.
I didn't know if maybe it was a mislabeling because I thought it was a butter.
Right. But
until we got it in beer.
Until you try the butter and get it in beard, you can see that it's not. Very nourishing. It's going to make your beard nice and soft. This one for me is a true medium. I almost don't like saying that because mine, Joe, the next person, everyone's opinion on what's light, what's heavy, what's medium hold is all going to be different. So, but to me, this is a true medium. You align with that?
I am.
Okay.
I'm very much aligned.
So this is one where it's not going to sculpt you, but it's going to hold your flyaways down most of the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, really, really enjoyed the balm. The next thing that we want to talk with you here, which pretty much looks identical, is Ferocious's Beard Wax. Again, got the label on the back there. I had Nate make me up this in an unscented, which I prefer in a beard wax. So the ingredients on this one, beeswax and coconut oil. Nice and simple. So I was really impressed with this. So this is something we're incorporating more waxes into our routine as opposed to balms. Nothing against balms, but we're really digging the waxes lately. Yeah. So as you can see, this one has a little bit more of a yellow tint per the wax. And I mean, this is nice and firm. Yeah. But here's what surprised me with this. A lot of the times when it's a really firm hold, AKA there's a lot of wax in there, and you shake it, you can hear like almost like one coin rattling around in there. This one you don't. Yeah. So this is why I like this. I asked a lot of my buddies, hey, I like that balm, but it's not firm enough. Why don't you try beard wax? No, I don't want it to look sculpted. This by no means sculpted my beard. I put just a little bit of my palm, rubbed it together, put it just over the top to get rid of the flyaways. It pretty much looked and felt like I had oil in. And the key is just over the top and not putting a lot in. You there with me?
I am. And I have a question for you. Yeah. Because I know, you mentioned that it didn't sculpt your beard.
Yeah.
How did it do for your mustache though?
Great question. So this one I primarily did use on my mustache almost every day for the last couple of weeks or so. Really, really liked it because, again, like I don't handlebar. I kind of just put it down here, and we have a video coming on this coming up soon, so I don't want to give everything away. But if you're looking to just get your mustache off your lip, AKA out of your mouth, and just, keep it kind of together, but not handlebar. Now, again, I only say not handlebar because I haven't tested it handlebarring, so I don't want to, say I recommend it. This is the perfect wax for you. They also do make a mustache wax. I haven't tried it yet, but I can tell you putting the beard wax in the mustache did everything that I needed it to do, which is awesome. So
cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Talk to us about the butter, my man.
All right. The butter, as you can see, it comes in this white container, sticking with the black and white label theme, which is really cool. Now I will say, if you want to hold up the oil for me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hold up the balm. What I wish the butter container did was I wish it was a black. I wish it kind of blended. I wish it matched a little bit better.
Okay.
The reason why that means something to me is because, as you can kind of see in the background here, I like to consider myself a collector of these. So when I have them nicely displayed like that, I'm identifying, is this going to be something that I'm, showing off?
Yeah.
And so I'm looking for items that are going to match really well. Mm-hmm. Very nitpicky. That's just me. I wish that was just a match. But let's talk about the magic that's inside, because the butter itself is outstanding. Yeah. And as you can see here, let's see if the light wants to work. There we go. It is you get a nice white with a little yellowish tint to it. Let's see if it's coming in okay. All right, there you go. And this is a true full body type butter, but very, very soft. My finger just goes right into it very nicely, and the way it melts down, very quick.
Yeah.
It did not take much work at all.
Which is unique considering how heavy it is when you're kind of scooping it out for a butter.
Right. Usually some of those utility butters, you do need to work on it like it is a balm.
Yeah.
But yeah, this did have some hold in it. But overall, I wore this primarily at night, and my beard was very moisturizing, very nourished. I really enjoyed it, and my beard felt very soft the next day. Very, very good butter.
Yeah, I completely agree. Totally soft, totally moist. And what I like about it is, to me, this is an AM PM. There are days where my beard's just not feeling great, where I need some like beard rehab, if you will. I want to throw butter in during the day. I like a good utility butter like this.
Yeah.
Nice and heavy out of bottle, but it's going to melt down, and it's not going to look like your beard's just completely weighted down by any means. So I was really impressed with it. So just so you guys know as well, the ingredients are shea butter, lanolin, and then, of course, essential and fragrance oil. So there's not a ton to it. And then I just got to give this a shout out. The one that I chose and I had Nate make up for me. No autofocus.
See if I can get it for you. Go ahead.
This is the orange cream. What's the exact name? There you go. Nice. The orange cream pop. This smells so good. I mean, there's no other way to describe it except it smells like an orange creamsicle.
Right.
It is so pleasant. My wife, Melissa, is extremely picky. She loves this at night. I mean, if it's anything that's even borderline strong, she doesn't want it. She's like, it's too strong. She loves this. This is an AM or a PM scent for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely impressed with Ferocious's butter. So, all right. So to move on to, honestly, lastly, and the most surprising is Nate's Beard Wash from Ferocious, of course. And as you can see, this is a peppermint scent. This stuff really surprised us. I'll admit I'm a little picky with my beard wash. We both absolutely love this wash. It says right on the bottle, and Joe has a clear bottle, so he can go ahead and show you. This is the thinnest wash I've ever used by far. I mean, give it a little shake. You can tell it's almost like a thicker water. Yeah, and it says right on the label, thin by design, pour slowly. So you only need, like, what would you say? A quarter, maybe even less, like a penny size in your hand.
Yeah, I would say maybe a dime, nickel size if you feel a little frisky.
Right. And what I love about it is, and please piggyback off me, once you get this in beard, it just explodes. And you can just feel it working. It suds up really nice. It doesn't dry out your beard. I'm not a big fan of stripping beard washes. Now, of course, you need it to do its job and to clean, but I'm not, my beard doesn't feel like hay when I'm done with it. Does that make sense? Do you agree?
Yeah, very perfect description. I definitely got, it's the first wash that I've had that I actually seen bubbles. Most of the, all the washes that I have kind of more resemble like a conditioner type look and feel to it, where when you rub it in, it doesn't even look like you have anything in there. This, I mean, you see it, that you have stuff in it right away, which was really cool. I liked it. And then just overall, it felt really good. And the next, just coming out of the shower, it just soft, and the itch was gone, nothing. And I wore it 5 days straight, and it was outstanding from the get-go. And did you talk about your scent?
Yeah, so I just said this was the peppermint scent. I heard Nate talk about on a live stream on Instagram that he actually uses this as a body wash as well, and it makes him smell like a York peppermint patty. I absolutely love this. What I like about it too is when you get out of the shower and you kind of dry off, you get a little bit of fragrance on that peppermint. That's all I want, because I'm going to throw more product in there. So I don't want to smell like peppermint all day because of my wash, which again, Nate nails it on.
Right, and mine was I chose an oats and lager scent, which is an oatmeal and lager feel, and man, I loved it. I thought it was the perfect scent for me for a wash, and I was very glad out of the 50 plus choices that I had. Which I think for the washes, I think the choices are limited. I don't think you get the choice of all 50 for the washes, but I was very happy of my choice of the oats and lager. You just get that nice oatmeal feel, which oatmeal is, you've heard of people taking oatmeal baths.
Right.
And,
right.
it's good for your skin and all that stuff. And the smell is just nice and relaxing.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
So as you guys can see, Ferocious is doing some awesome things. We're going to go ahead and throw their link to their website in their description. Also, we do have a discount code for you. No affiliate, no kickback. This is just for you guys. Beard Talk 15. We're also going to throw that in the description as well. Question to leave you guys with: have you tried Ferocious? Go ahead and hop on their website before you leave their comment. Look through all their different options. How are you feeling about it? Is there a lot of different combinations that you might want to create for yourself? Do you see something on there that really sticks out to you? Because when I was on there, it was like a kid in a candy shop. I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many different ones. How exciting, all that good stuff. So go ahead and throw a comment in there. Let us know what you think. But like I said, we have a discount code for you. Make sure you go ahead and check out their website because they're doing some really great things. But that's all that we have for you guys today. But as always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Take it easy, guys.